saw your text. Was that you that texted me? Okay. Let's handle it tonight. I don't have a plane, but I can email it to you, or we just handle it at a hotel. It's not a rush. We can do it afterwards too. I'm not tripping on it. Don't even worry about it.
Anybody gonna be back there? What's the name of that network? ECS what?
What kind of intro do you want? Yeah, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Have fun with it. Have fun with it.
Actually, that's how we got
I noticed you corrected me twice.
I was just practicing with him. And then Hondo.
Hondo is the nickname. OG. No wonder we getting in shape. Too busy back in my way where actions can ever go further.
All it is Lewis, what's it like going? Don't have to watch it. That's a right.
Are you stationed down here next to us? Perfect. Are you able to talk to us in the headset and people not here or no?
If I have a third one, like if this
We
is
do have a third one.
then yes, I can.
That's the third one. That's the third one. It's hard to.
The only problem, I can, if you guys need me to just like a tap on the shoulder, I can do that. Since I'm right here. The only other problem with this is if I talk to the mic, odds are it's going to be on the broadcast. And I actually don't want that. So I can just give you like a 2-minute warning, like a whatever, tap on the shoulder when you're going to talk. Whatever. You guys just let me know what you want and I'll do it.
We find out if they got starters. We'll find out this morning.
It's on the stat broadcast. It'll be on the stat broadcast. Yeah.
I've never
I got you.
Coach Newbound! What's up, man? How you doing? How are you, I appreciate you, man.
stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proofs through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Athlete from St. Leo University. Copley currently serves as the chairman of the St. Petersburg City Council, where he has been an elected official since 2021. Professionally, Copley is the director of strategic development for Smart Choice, an integrated telecommunications technology solutions provider. A longtime community servant, Copley is also the founder and president of Love McKinley, which supports Bay Area families who have been impacted by pediatric cancer. A self-proclaimed sneakerhead, Copley loves spending time outdoors, especially on the water, with his beautiful wife and their two children, Callie and Kay. Please help us by welcoming our honorary captain, Copley Garden.
Good morning, college basketball fans. Grab that second cup of coffee and come on down with us to St. Petersburg, Florida on the beautiful campus of Eckerd College. My name is Nemo Midvar. This is Rocco Miller, and we are at the Showdown in St. Pete. We got two big-time mid-major programs with players and coaches that have come from a unique path to get here. Rocco, let's start with Central Michigan Chippewa. What do you have to say about them?
Well, new head coach Andy Brockema has rejuvenated the Central Michigan program that, let's be honest, has been down for most of the last decade. He's a local legend from Ferris State, 2018 Division II National Championship coach. And not only is he the new Central Michigan head coach, he's bringing some of his guys with him, including some of his rivals from that conference at Wayne State. We'll get into that on the broadcast today. But he is used to winning at all levels, no matter what the competition is. And it doesn't matter what Central Michigan's done in the past. There is a high bar for this team this year.
Speaking of winning, the man on the other sideline, Richie Riley, he burns the boats. He's accustomed to getting W's. He's had wins at all of his stops, whether it be NAIA as an assistant, Clemson as an ACC assistant coach, Nicholls State, and then even cutting nets at South Alabama last year in the Sun Belt. Richie's fast-paced offense and suffocating defense has led to those wins over time. Now, recruiting has always been his thing. NIL's been a little bit of a struggle at South Alabama, but they're not making any excuses. They've found players to fit their program. We've got some really good players here. Let's talk a little bit about that. Just give the fans quick highlights on some of the guys that we could expect. First with Central Michigan, who stands out to you?
Yeah, well, I think Logan McIntyre is a guy I got my eye on today, mainly because of a lot of the points you made about South Alabama. We know they live and die with a bunch of variations of zone defense. They're not going to let you get any points at the rim. They're not going to let you dribble penetrate, and you're not going to be able to get in your ideal post position. What does that mean, Nima? 3-point shots. Nobody more deadly than Logan. Logan, 47+% at the D2 level last year. Already a quick 4 for 7. I want to see more shots from Logan, baby. That's what we got to see today. And I also think, there's a couple other guys, but it's all about ball movement for Central Michigan.
Yeah, and to get that ball movement, the head of the snake, Tamario Adley, the point guard, transfer from Wayne State, is going to be the guy that I'd like for our fans to be queuing in on. Really impressive player. Watched him in his first 2 games. Been fantastic. Practice yesterday was demonstrating himself to be a great leader. But on the other side, we've got some players that have come, as we said before, unique paths. One of those players is statistically the most efficient player in the nation. What do you see in Peyton Law?
Peyton Law is unbelievable. Broad shoulders, a 3-star football recruit that finally dedicated to basketball early in his college career at a place called Freed-Hardeman College, Nima, out in the state of Tennessee, the 2023 NAIA National Champs, 2024, and then last year he was their primary player, 18 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, and got him to what they call an NAIA level, the Fab Four, which is our version of the Final Four. And so what Peyton Law has been able to do in 2 quick Division I ball games, he's gone 22 for 25 from the field, an amazing 88% success rate. But more importantly, that Alcorn State game that they played last week, they were really in a dogfight, and with 45 seconds to go, Peyton Law was the man, getting the 2 key rebounds and 2 key putbacks to save the Jags from an ugly loss.
Yeah, and another player that caught my eye, Adam Olson, 6'8", stretch 4 type shooter. Yesterday didn't miss, didn't even hit the rim. Big time player from north of the border in Canada. South Alabama Jags staff scoured the earth to find this roster. We're going to have ourselves a really good one here at 11 a.m. There's no other hoops going on in the nation. We'll be right back for our starting lineups. Let's get ready for some hoops. This is the Showdown in St. Pete, powered by Athlete Advantage. All right, fans, we're back, ready for the tip. Peyton Law tipping for South Alabama, Nathan Clairbeau for the Chippewa, and the Jaguars retain possession. Chase Harris bringing it up the floor. Stagger series coming here for South Alabama. Olsen with the ball. Hezzy, drive, finish. No call. Ball's going the other way. McIntyre on the drive. Up to Fat Brooks. Miss at the rim, and we got a foul, our first foul of the day. On the offensive rebound, Clairbeau gets fouled.
Nima, great to be with you here. And I thought, Central Michigan did a great job not fouling there on that first possession. There's going to be a lot of that. These teams are very disciplined in the paint. Not many free throws allowed on either side. We might not see a ton of fouls today. We'll see how the refs call it.
Yeah, statistically, that's been an anomaly for both of these teams. But Central Michigan been great at the line. And our first announcer jinx right off the bat. My bad, Central Michigan Chippewa. Clairbeau shooting his second one, so we get set.
Yeah, and I think with South Alabama's zone principles, that's a big part of it, right? It's hard to penetrate, get foul calls. It's a lot of outside shots and one-and-done defensive rebounding from the Jags.
No question. We got a little bit of zone pressure to slow the Jags after the free throw. Does not work. Jags slice and dice, get all the way to the basket. Chase Harris for two. Tomorrow Adley with the ball. Counter with a little bit of the zone pressure after the make. South Alabama in their trademark zone.
And the interesting thing about the zone that they run is it's a variation of a 1-3-1 and a 2-3 interchangeable, and they basically shift along with the offense.
Absolutely great contest in the quarter by Randy Brady. Chaz Harris got the ball up the court, reverse. Cooper driving to his left, jump stop into the paint. Ball was knocked loose. Still live possession. Peyton Law with the ball loose inside the paint, and we got a tie up.
And offensively, Nima, South Alabama is very patient. They want to work to get a high percentage shot. They don't take a high percentage of threes. In fact, they're one of the nation's leading teams in 2-point attempts versus 3-point attempts at over 72% of their attempts.
We got a dead ball here as the Chippewa inbounded. Adley's got it. Yesterday during practice for Central Michigan, we saw a major emphasis in beating the zone up the floor. These dead ball situations where the ball is slowed up is going to be interesting to see how the Chippewa react to this zone. McIntyre gets a first three off, rattles out. Offensive rebound, Gardner gets his shot blocked. The Jags go the other way. Jaden Cooper finds Adam Olsen for two up ahead.
And the Jags very active with their hands, responded so well to that offensive rebound by Central Michigan to get out on the transition break.
Fat Brooks gets it across the line. As the ball moves around, we had an offensive rebound already for the Chippewa. Big emphasis by Coach Bronx from the Chippewa as we slice and dice. Clairbeau gets an easy two at the rim.
And Clairbeau, clearly your eyes can tell you, by far the biggest player on the floor at 7 feet, a very key factor for the Chippewa attack today.
Ball's out of bounds, going to be South Alabama ball. Both teams have got great active hands and activity as we start this game, something that early in the season you don't always see from defenses.
Right, and they worked on that tremendously in Chippewa practice yesterday. Nima, you and I were both observing that, and I thought, Central Michigan knows this is going to be a physical game. South Alabama will win in a variety of ways, and they're trying to meet that energy.
Chase Harris with great patience, getting to the basket and scoring. Play it off two. That's another South Alabama staple. We've got to play off 2 feet when you get into the paint.
And the aggressive approach, Central Michigan's got to continue to mix things up so they can try to get the right matchups there. South Alabama's going to take advantage of you all day when they find a weakness.
We got 15 on the shot clock as Adley gets to the top of the key. Ball stayed on the left side of the floor. They're not getting a great reversal as they really wanted to, but Clairbeau goes and skies, gets the putback too.
Really can be an X factor today. Clairbeau, just an unbelievable weapon. Not a lot of 7-footers at this level, and Central Michigan's got a weapon.
Big time attack, getting the ball up the court. Looking inside for Law is Olsen. Another deflection by the Chippewa. Active hands are the story so far in this game. Peyton Law inside the paint. Nice patience. Misses at the rim, point blank range, but Adam Olsen with the rebound. Chase Harris, shot fake drive. Another smoked layup. Got to make those. Concentrate. Adley bringing it the other way. Early ball screen by Clairbeau.
Yeah, look at those active hands, Nima.
Cooper gets the steal and finish going the other way. Early morning game maybe a little bit of jitters. Only game going on in the nation, but we've got a lot of turnovers to start this thing off.
Well, Adley's got to realize you can't dribble around against South Alabama. You got to keep that ball moving. Once you try to either dribble penetrate or try to out-dribble somebody, you're going to get trapped, and the ball's going to go the other way.
No doubt. This defense is suffocating. It's known for not allowing any sort of dribble penetration. As Adley, right on cue, proves me wrong, gets into the paint, gets a shot off that was contested. Rebound, outlet to Cooper.
Well, the difference there is they got him the ball at the elbow. That's a good way to attack the zone, at least in that variation, and we'll see if Central Michigan goes back to that attack.
All-screen swing, Olsen from deep. Fouled, shooting three, and we're going to be having our first break. Adam Olsen, three-point attempt, foul shooting three. We got an intense ball game going here, 8-5, 15:55 to go. When we come back, we're going to be shooting.
Logan's already taken 2 threes, and he missed them both.
All right, fans, we are back. Thank you to the 3,000 plus that are streaming live to the Showdown in St. Pete, powered by Athlete Advantage. Adam Olsen shooting three. First immediate timeout stats. Central Michigan 0 for 3. That's not going to stand. However, Nathan Clairbow, 5 and 3 to start, Rocco.
Yeah, big force, of course, the 7-footer, but now he is getting a breather. Not expected to play much more than 25 minutes, I think would be his peak. So, you know, Andy Bronkema is doing his part to just get him a breather right now.
Adam Olsen, the elite shooter, goes 3 for 3 from the line. Chippewa inbound the ball against this pressure. You're going to see it every single free throw dead ball. Little 2-2-1 back into the South Alabama nasty zone. It's nasty.
The zone principle. And
Whitaker for 3 says, hey, yo, 1 for 4. We're going to change these stats. Coming in, lighting it up.
Jackson Whitaker, a guy that's from Ferris State last year with Coach Bronkema, and he's just, you know, he knows the offense inside and out. Sees an open look, he takes it right away. Great shot there.
Randy Brady brings the ball up, swings it to Chase Harris at the top of the key. We're looking high-low right here. We got Peyton Law down low. We got Adam Olsen down low, looking to get something inside. Instead, J.D. Cooper gets the ball, shakes and bakes, and loses it. Brooks outlets ahead to Gardner for the easy 2.
And Central Michigan shows a nice zone look there, transition bucket the other way. But speaking of the other way, Peyton Law, Nima. We've been talking about him all week.
The dude could play. He could really play at any level, irregardless whether it's mid-major, high-major, you know, played NAIA. The dude is a player, as you mentioned in the pregame, former 3-star football recruit, I think he's talented no matter what he put his mind to.
Yeah, I think South Alabama football is a little jealous right now, but Peyton Law is an absolute force, an absolute X factor, and early on, it's so early this season, but he looks like an all Sun Belt player, and that's amazing to find a kid like this from the NAIA level, Nima.
No question, I think he's going to be a Sun Belt performer. Top 96 percentile in synergy statistics offensively, averaging 1.4 points per possession. That's freakishly good. All right, here we go. Another dead ball coming in. Chippewa get it to Adley, who's attacking up the right sideline nearest the bench. And we initiate the offense going against the zone. It's just going to be like being in a dentist chair, slow, methodical, a little bit annoying. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to move this rock without causing any turnovers.
Spacing.
Like here.
Yeah, and you saw right there how critical spacing is. They got a little bunched up there. Everywhere the ball went, there was a double team, sometimes a triple team. And Central Michigan's got to get extremely organized, and they got to stay within the game plan. We talked about their loss to Bradley with Coach Bronkema, and he said, quote by him was, "We just lost ourselves a little bit and let that game get away." They can't afford to do that here today.
Yeah, yesterday in practice, Coach Bronx really emphasized moving that ball, having it pop without it hitting the deck, and they're not doing that thus far. Adam Olsen, shot fake, gets the defender to bite. Ball's moving side to side as Hawthorne drives to his right, drops it off to Cooper. Shot clock violation.
And from
Again,
where I'm sitting, I'm seeing a traditional 2-3, and that's a couple great stops by the Chips to kind of turn things around. If this was Chippewa baseball, they'd be saying, "Fire up, Chips, baby."
That's right. We got a 4-point ball game here, 14-10. South Alabama has the lead as Central Michigan brings the ball up the court. Fat has got the ball in his hands. Former Michigan transfer. Brothers on the squad as well. Another three-point shot goes off, and we've got the ball hitting the top of the basket out of bounds.
Yeah, a little early look there. It worked last time when Whitaker took it, but maybe not the right percentage play there for Coach Bronkema's offense.
Hans Luis June checks in for the Jags. Also goes by Hondo. Great player, another NAIA transfer. Had a great game against Toledo on the road, helping the Jags get the dub. Cooper on the drive. Gets stood up by Whitaker. Great defense on ball, keeping himself solid. Kick out to Olsen for three. Catch and shoot look. He's not going to miss many of those. Rebound by the Chippewa. They bring it the other way. Quick movement, clear ball in the corner.
Yeah, in Central Michigan, as you saw in the Appalachian State footage from opening night, they like to work on one side. You see them set up the offense there on this possession.
Clear ball again, the ball finds him, miss at the basket. Nick Mullen with the tip and miss as the Jags bring it the other way. Hawthorne go coast to coast, Cooper for three. Another miss. Foul on the rebound. Gonna be
And look how physical
Chippewa
Peyton Law
ball.
is. You run into Peyton Law, you fall down.
Yeah, it's a problem if you run into him.
Even
So,
if you're 7 feet tall.
As the ball's going to be coming back down, Central Michigan, again, yesterday in practice, really moved the ball well. It didn't stick. It also wasn't a whole lot of dribble penetration, which is an emphasis. If you try to do that against South Alabama, you might be introduced to a turnover really quickly. Let's see if they get adjustment as McIntyre comes back into the game, another three-point specialist.
Yeah, and Brooks is a guy they would love to play more. He's, he's struggled a little bit with some of his asthma issues, but I think they love his game, and they're hoping he can get to full strength soon. And we see him here in the game now.
Ball moves from side to side at the top of the key. Corner three, passed up by McIntyre for a pull-up two. And Nick Mullen with the tip-in one-handed. Offensive rebounding is a big deal to the Chippewa. They've been imparting their will as the Jags come down the other way. Adam Olsen, spin, shot fake, decides against the shot as Hawthorne gets his shot blocked. We got 12 seconds on the shot clock. Deep corner on the sideline as the Jags are going to throw it in. This is where Richie Riley is at his best. He's got a lot of quick hitters and sets where he can get a look for his group as needed, no matter what time is on the clock. Randy Brady's inbounding the ball. Chaz Harris posting up on Fat Brooks, looking for the rock.
Fat Brooks, former Michigan Gatorade Player of the Year in high school, a great heralded recruit that went to the Maize and Blue of Michigan, played sparingly a little bit last year, and comes to the MAC. What a weapon for Andy Bronkema.
Drive, a lot of bumping, no call, no foul. Offensive rebound inside by the Jags. finish for two. Stephen Williams gets the bucket.
Great aggressiveness there by Williams.
We got a tight matchup here. Both teams are really suffocating each other on defense. Little bit of sloppy play with the turnovers and the deflections, but the basket looks to open up as McIntyre gets the three at the top of the key. Cannot let that happen.
McIntyre, just an absolute sharpshooter, third best shooter in all of Division II basketball last year. Watch out, Maction.
Yesterday, Richie Riley in practice was really imploring his guys that they cannot be slow on those rotations. They were there. As the Chippewa get a deflection on the drive, ball gets kicked out to Hawthorne, 9 on the shot clock. Shake and bake, right to left cross, back out to three-point shot, and it's good. Randy Brady for three.
That's a tough shot. Central Michigan's got to be okay with that defensive possession. They did a great job sliding their feet and switching, and just a great shot. Sometimes beats a good defense.
No doubt. Oh, gamble, miss, opens up a gap in the zone, but South Alabama makes up for it with the strip off a clear ball. Chase Harris, transition, off to finish. It's going to be a theme while we're down here in the Showdown in St. Pete. When South Alabama gets the ball, they finish at the rim. Fat Brooks slips on the court, goes into a turnover.
And Clairbaugh's got to be careful there with the spin move there. He's got to have better ball security. Spun right into Randy Brady for the steal. We'll be right back with you. It's 21-15, Jags.
Do what now?
All the way down. Or do the main. Do the main.
Main?
Yeah.
Which one's main?
This is a college like no other. No bricks and ivy, but sun and sand, where learning happens everywhere, even here. A home for the adventurous, the doers, the free thinkers, and the best friends, where we push you to become a better citizen, problem solver, creator, for the careers of today and new ones on the horizon.
College basketball fans, we are back. South Alabama basketball, baseline out of bounds coming in. Rocco, what do you see?
Well, we're going to see a blob play, as they say, and we'll see where a screen comes in. We see Chase Harris coming off the screen, but they go to the corner. Not sure if I like that, Nima, but it comes right back to the inbounder, and that's been the man of the hour.
Yeah.
Randy Brady just been phenomenal. In limited action, of course, hit that three to beat the shot clock. Contested three. He's already a +7 in his minutes. Best player in the plus-minus, one of our favorite statistics.
Yeah, Randy has been productive. He's gotten deflections on defense. He's been active as he sinks his first free throw. Right now, both teams are shooting sub 30% from three. That's not going to stick. Okay, both of these teams can make it from deep. But right now, they're struggling from beyond the arc.
They are. And we'll give credit to the defense a little bit there, too. Defense is doing a lot of communicating, switching. Obviously, on the South Al side, it's all about, zone principles.
No doubt. Chippewa get the ball in quickly. South Alabama falls asleep a little bit at the wheel as J.J. Wheat checks in at the guard spot for the Jags. Ball moves around. Fat Brooks for 3 from the top of the key. Miss. Chase Harris with the rebound. Way to sky up. Grab it with 2. Reverse to Brady. Shimmy. Looking for it. Not there. Wheat with the ball top of the key. Chase has got it.
Yeah.
5 up. Expect a flat ball screen here. Attacking.
Chase can break you down off the dribble. He also is an amazing passer, averaging 7.5 assists against D1 competition.
Great defense by Central Michigan. Solid, didn't gamble, kept the ball in front. Brooks Miller, their defensive coordinator, did a great job yesterday, assistant coach for the Chippewa, and making sure that the defensive game plan was in and intact. Great job right there, great possession.
Speaking of national champions, how about Brooks Miller in the Division III 2024 National Championship over at Trine College in Ohio?
Winners win, man, and I would implore any athletic director, administrator out there, just look at people's resumes. If they win, irrespective of level, they're probably going to continue to do that. It's a habit. It's a mindset. Ball gets hacked out of his hands. Hondo's got it to Chase Harris, attacking in transition. Miss at the rim, but fouled. Going to be shooting 2.
Yeah, nice take to the rim. The aggressiveness for the Jags is really getting Central Michigan on their heels. Really no choice there but to foul, try to see if he can get one of 2 or 0 of 2 at the line. But Chase is usually solid at the stripe.
What really sticks out to me for Chase Harris is his pop and his explosion in transition when he gets the ball.
And his ability to find his teammates, too. Just so cerebral, great teammate. He's actually 46% on limited data this year, so maybe that was a smarter foul than I led on to.
Yeah, he's been finishing at the rim pretty efficiently, but he's not been great at the free throw
Turns
strike.
out to be an excellent foul.
No doubt. Tamario Adley with the ball, bringing it up. Swing to Johnson. Looking inside. We've got a high post action here for the Chippewa.
And Keenan Gardner's really the key here, how he flashes to that free throw line. Like right there, they found him the ball. You can get some looks that way. And
right on time. Right on time. Johnson for 3. Rodney Johnson, really good-looking ball player, can really play from Texas. Ball gets swung around the perimeter. Bradley's got it. Patience by the Jags being implored right now as they lead 23-18.
Looking to set up some P&R here. Nicely defended by the Chips. And another reset here. They're not afraid to go deep in the shot clock.
Great find with the left finish. Big time finish by Stephen Williams. Big fella inside's got great touch.
Yeah, South Alabama entered today, Nima, 330th in the country in tempo. They are more than deliberate when they get into half court.
Maybe a little bit of appetizer what's to come. J.J. Wheat tried to come running double there. Called off the dogs as the ball gets swung around. Johnson again for 3 off the front of the rim. Big fella Williams goes and gets it. Another 2-hand rebound as Chase Harris brings it up. Attack against Adley, who stays solid on defense. Randy Brady tests it, flips his hips, rotates swing. Got nothing, so now we're going to be just attacking.
Yeah, there's really nothing going on in the middle of the floor offensively. They're just totally spread across the perimeter.
Travel before the finish, no basket.
And you mentioned J.J. Wheat, Nima, and it's a really good story. J.J. played on that Freed Hardman NAIA National Championship team with Peyton Law. A huge reason why Peyton Law is a Jaguar today. He had offers across low and mid Division I level, and J.J. and Peyton back together as Jags.
Who said package deals are dead in recruiting, man? They're still around. Okay, quick hands right here with Jaden Cooper. Pressuring Adley, getting the ball across at 21 on the shot clock. They're just milking that clock, wearing the Chippewa down as the ball goes side to side at the top of the key. Not exploiting that corner just yet. Getting to the high poster, Gardner.
Yeah, Gardner's the key in this offense right now.
Inside out, Whitaker for 3.
And if you're watching on your screen, folks, Gardner's wearing number 13. He's in the middle on every possession. And you saw it 2 times in a row. They got him the ball. They kick it back out. They get 2 threes out of the last 2 possessions for CMU.
Gardner's ability to play under control in that space, not panic, not do anything to get out of kilter, led to that 3. We're going to be coming back after this break. 25-21, USA leads Central Michigan. We'll be going to a quick break. See you soon.
Let's make every day a beach day. Let's reconnect, relax, and recharge. Let's discover a world-renowned art scene. Let's find a whole new perspective. And a whole lot of inspiration. Let's make it look like we've done this before. Let's toast on the Gulf Coast. Let's leave with no regrets, but plenty of souvenirs. Let's trade in the to-do list for the bucket list. Let's enjoy a change of scenery for a change. Let's totally lose track of time. Let's ooh and ah. Let's marvel at masterpieces and make some of our own. Let's take the escape route. Let's induce some serious vacation envy. Let's stay up past our bedtime. Let's try one of everything. Let's soak up every sun-drenched minute. Let's shine in St. Pete Clearwater.
At South, opportunity roars, and it transforms everything in your path. Limits become tests, challenges are accepted, and every unknown is only temporary. When a flagship leads your way, every horizon is yours to claim. Let's get out there and go, where only Jaguars can.
All right, fans, we are back as South Alabama throws the ball in from baseline out of bounds. Adam Olsen screen slip, looking for the easy two. Peyton Law gets the ball, reversal. Got 17 on the shot clock. Coming after the dead ball, JJ looking to attack. Thinks otherwise. Swing again. Right now, the offense for South Alabama has been pretty elementary, just going side to side. Not really getting a lot of penetration as the ball gets driven here. Blocking foul on the floor. Central Michigan ball as they throw it in, baseline out of bounds. Jackson Whitaker started to bust this thing open, 2 for 4 from 3. Now you got two great shooters, arguably 3, 4. Central Michigan's got their shooting lineup out here. Let's see how this really transpires as they attack this zone.
Yeah, the best thing about college basketball, in my opinion, Nima, is the adjustments from segment to segment. So we play in sets of TV timeouts, and each TV timeout, this game and many other games we'll see throughout the season, the adjustments are plentiful and fascinating.
Got a foul on Jackson Whitaker.
Take a look at number 12 over there at South Alabama, sniper Adam Olsen. You mentioned him, University of British Columbia transfer from Surrey, BC. I'm a native of Seattle. We had a great conversation of how great Pacific Northwest basketball is. Amazing to see a kid like this found at the Sun Belt level.
Multiple staggers going into a screen-to-screener. Almost thrown away. Hawthorne's got it. Bradley with the ball, top of the key. Brady with the ball, I'm sorry. Adam Olsen really hunting his shot. Hawthorne with the tough contested 2. Mullen with the rebound as Johnson brings it. Johnson's been really active on the glass. I mean, he's a physically imposing young man, knows how to sky to go get it. He's in the middle of the zone right now. Let's see if he can continue the progress that they've made attacking the zone from the high post. South Alabama's not letting it in there, though.
Yeah, look at the footwork by Hawthorne. Hawthorne's just bouncing, number 7 in red, bouncing back and forth, not allowing anything to get on the inside.
Corner 3, McIntyre, miss. Johnson again, keeps it alive. Mullen comes up with it, and we got a foul. Ball's gonna be underneath. Only 4th team, no foul. What do we got?
It's funny when
we do got a foul.
When you have Peyton Law and you have Brian Hawthorne in the game together, I think they have the same barber. That is like the same haircut. Because we just saw Hawthorne miss a shot, and my jaw almost dropped. because I thought it was law for a second, and he doesn't miss.
My, oh my, what I wouldn't do to have a haircut. Bald broadcaster over here.
That's right, baby.
Fat driving, corner kick, Mullen misses.
And there's McIntyre. They can't leave him like that.
4-3.
He'll make
Makes
you pay.
it with the shot, with the board still lit up. We're going to have to get that fixed here at one of the timeouts. South Alabama brings the ball 25-24. They've got the lead by 1.
Nima, it's only the 11th day of the season. I get that. But that's the most beautiful stroke I've seen anywhere in the country. You cannot leave McIntyre open like that. He was open the entire dribble drive, and Central Michigan's going to continue to pound McIntyre when they can. A real equalizer for the Chips.
Chase Harris is going to be going to the line to shoot. Might be early in the day, but we're lighting up your day. The scoreboard, the basket perimeter LED light is on. We'll get that fixed here at our next break. But in the meantime, Chase Harris shooting 1-1 with no Jags on the line, but you can rest assured they're going to be pressuring as soon as the second shot gets taken.
I think they scheduled the backboard to be lit up, so make sure we're awake this morning. And it's working. I mean, these teams are really responding. We got 2 of the slower tempo teams nationally, but they're playing hard, and South Alabama's aggressiveness is really the story.
1 for 2 for Chase Harris from the line. Adley brings it. Moving the ball side to side, trying to find a gap, which South Alabama is not giving up. Active hands, moving their feet, great possession, back-to-back defensively.
Clairbaugh calling for an alley-oop down there, but they're guarding it well.
Shot from 3, McIntyre, boom! Got to guard that guy, run him off the line, make him bounce. He cannot get catch-and-shoot threes. That is a no-no.
And Coach Riley not happy with that. Obviously, you're starting to see McIntyre heat up. He's suddenly 3 for 6 from deep, and all 9 of his points, of course.
South Alabama go to their Spain action, allowing Chase Harris to drive, get to the basket once again, free throws once again, but he's got to start converting on these, otherwise these are empty possessions.
Yeah, he does, and if he doesn't, guess what? Andy Brown-Kemba has no problem hacking him. Let's hack Chase, hack it Chase.
You can't let him get a freebie at the rim, but he's got to start making them count as the lights go off right in time for the free throw. Comes up short. John Broome had really checked in for the Jags as Jaden Cooper checks in for Brian Hawthorne. Shout out to everybody that is texting me. I can't give all the shout outs, but I will do my best.
Chase Harris is another NAIA transfer. He comes from Life University, I believe.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just amazing where Richie Riley will find these guys.
Life University, coached by Kevin Easley, former coach at the Division I level, but also with Team Loaded, Virginia, and North Carolina. Instrumental in the Martin twins coming to NC State. That's why I'm giving him the shout out as part of that recruitment. Shout out to Coach Kevin Easley at Life. All right, Central Michigan got the ball moving from side to side again. McIntyre coming to the top of the key. Again, you got to make this dude bounce. He cannot get these clean looks from anywhere inside this gym.
Ashford trying to set a ball screen at the foul line.
Fat slips behind the back of the zone, gets it, but now he's stuck. Great job. Jump ball being called. You know what? South Alabama worked on this yesterday. Rock, their assistant coach, defensive coordinator, really emphasized that if the ball did get behind the zone, to collapse, pressure, keep it there, executed perfectly by the Jags. They didn't gamble. They didn't swipe down. No fouls. Ball goes the other way.
Terrific execution on exactly what the game plan is and how they play all the time, really. But so many of these new faces, they still have to be taught all the basic principles. They're getting it early here in the 25-26 season.
You got to switch up ball screen defense against Chase Harris. He is getting to the basket at will. It's going to be a long day for the Chippewa if they don't figure that out.
An explosive athlete and an amazing player with vision as well. So you have to respect his dish ability, and then also you got to get in front of him.
We got a media timeout coming here. Richie Riley not happy that the ball got to high post. I'm happy that we're at the Showdown in St. Pete here at Eckerd College. We'll be right back.
This is a college like no other. No bricks and ivy, but sun and sand, where learning happens everywhere, even here. A home for the adventurous, the doers, the free thinkers, and the best friends, where we push you to become a better citizen, problem solver, creator, for the careers of today and new ones on the horizon.
Central Michigan University, you'll discover something new, get experience, get hired. Engineer solutions, get experience, get hired. Create art, get experience, get hired. Want a career? Come to CMU. Ow. On campus and online at Central Michigan University. We do.
The 29-27, South Alabama leads. 3:52 to go as the ball comes inbounds. The Chippewa swinging around the perimeter. As expected, the three-point percentage has increased. Central Michigan now shooting 37.5% from three.
Yeah, and like we talked about before, we had Gardner in the middle attacking the zone, but Gardner's out of the game. So really it's on Clairbout or Ashford to play that role, and they're just not as assertive so far.
Clairbout keeps it alive. Adley sneaks in there, puts his nose into the danger zone, gets the ball. Tough dude coming from Detroit. All right, ball's coming in into the corner. They don't trap. That might be a theme later on. Stay tuned. We'll see if they trap that corner as the ball goes side to side. Again, we got a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, and the big story there, as you see Adley miss a three, is Ramon McAfee came over from Wayne State, reunited with Coach Brockema, and he brings that Detroit tie.
Olsen off the glass. Did he call it? Don't know, don't care. 3 points.
Wow, you don't see that every day. We got a treat today, Nima. Breakfast bank shots.
When you're a shot maker, you just make shots. It's just what it is. You got to find them in transition. They beat that pressure up the floor after the made basket and got a clean look. The basketball guys rewarded them. Central Michigan getting down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're really struggling to get any sort of penetration. It's just very laborsome trying to get a shot off.
And this unit, this five together right now, is just not working as well together. I think, you might need to get Gardner back in the game. He's really been the key to the offense.
Yeah, another missed three from the top of the key. South Alabama brings it. Richie Riley calls his set. Alston's got it. Ball screen by Williams. 4-5 ball screen doesn't work.
Oh, careful with that.
But stays with the ball.
Cardinals.
Shot fake finish. Another block shot.
Nima, a little bit of a cardinal sin, saving it under the opponent's basket, and it could backfire here.
And it did. And it did. Shot came back to Olsen after all that action. Shot fake, kept his poise, kept his form, nailed the three. We got a timeout.
Yeah.
Central Michigan.
And again, individually, these pieces for Central Michigan have a place, but the five together is such a key to your success as a unit, and these five just haven't meshed yet.
Okay, this is our use it or lose it. We're going to stay here with you in this 30-second timeout. Coach Bronkema didn't like what he saw. He's going to make some adjustments offensively. They're attacking the glass on these misses. South Alabama's doing a great job of blocking out, not giving them any second chance points.
Yeah, and South Alabama's really got their keys. They're locked into their keys, their fundamentals, the positioning on the floor. They're organized defensively, and they're attacking offensively, and that's how the Jags won the Sun Belt last year. So a lot of new faces. Doesn't matter. Same Jags basketball.
Yeah, I want to clarify my point. Central Michigan does have 7 offensive rebounds, but in these last couple of possessions, the Jags have done a really good job of blocking out, making sure that they keep them to one and done. All right, so we got the ball coming in right now. It's a 9-0 run going for the Jags. Coach Bronkema felt it, called the timeout. Let's see how they respond. Somebody's got to throw it in for Central Michigan before we can get going. 24 seconds on the shot clock, 1:56 to go, 35-27.
Rodney Johnson Jr. checks in and see what he can do here in the middle. He's got that key role that I've been talking about all half.
Okay, we got a change in defense, 1-3-1. Rodney Crawford, Coach Rock standing up, directing the defense as a missed 3 is forced. But Clairbaugh right there to get the offensive rebound and 2.
That's what Clairbaugh has got to be able to deliver because his size advantage is a key. But again, his mobility is a little bit of a limitation. So curious to see how this plays out.
Everyone in Mobile cursing me right now because as soon as I said they've been blocking out well, give up an offensive rebound too. Adam Olsen tries to drive Clairbaugh. He does, gets to the rim, but a miss. Rebound by the Chippewa. Johnson brings it. Swing to Fat, looking to attack. See what we got with 1:13 left to go in the first half here at the Showdown in St. Pete. High post swing. Great look for 3. No good. The Jaguars got it. J.J. Wheat bringing it.
Not a terrible look there. I mean, good ball movement, created a catch and shoot.
And now we got a 30-second timeout by the Jags. Richie Riley, this is, like I said, at his best. Give him the board, let him cook. We got a 35-29 ball game with 57 seconds to go. Rocco, what are you seeing?
This is the meat. What a lot of people call the meat of the game. These last 4 minutes before half and the first 4 minutes of the second half. It's the key to so many wins and losses. I know in the NBA there's a term for it, like the grade 8 minutes. And so these possessions, you can look back at a lot of results and say, okay, those 8 minutes were critical. How you close a first half and how you start a second half. We're in that kind of game right now where these two teams are in a chess match.
Hans Louis St. June with the late sub to come in. Hondo might be part of this offensive action. Shout out to Trilly Donovan, who gave us a shout out on Twitter after I harassed him, say, yo, what's up? With only game going, give us some love. Giving Rocco Miller some love. Rocco Miller, part of the Discord there with the Trilly Donovan crew of sickos.
We have a good time over there.
Yeah, you guys are a bunch of degenerate basketball heads. All right, here we go. 57 seconds to go, 22 on the shot clock. South Alabama gets the ball. Flat middle ball screen look like it's coming here with Jaden Cooper and Adam Olsen. If you show, it's going to be a pick and pop for a 3. If you don't, he's going to get downhill. They switch it. Select option C. Great contest at the rim. No foul. Johnson brings it, hits it up to court to Adley. Wisely makes the decision not to attack, gets fouled.
1-1.
And we got 1-1 with 32 on the shot on the game clock.
And Adley he was one of the few guys that had a great all-around game against Bradley. I thought didn't turn it over much, had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists, and he really is kind of the key to winning here. Of course, being from Detroit, Wayne State, came over with Coach McAfee, who's running the Chips offense.
You know, I don't care what team you are. You play against Appalachian State, you're in for a tough night, and he really controlled that game from start to finish as he sinks his first. And we got 32 seconds to go in this first half at the Showdown in St. Pete. Central Michigan trying to make a little bit of a run. Might have a chance for a 2-for-1. Richie Riley implored his team to not foul, not to gamble. They go 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He's going to ask them to take their time, leave them with as little clock as possible on the other end. Great decision by Riley.
You have to account for Adam Olsen on this type of possession. He's over there in the corner right now, but he's a sniper. He's already got 11 points, and you know they might try to draw something up to get a kick. There he is alone.
There you go. Sprint out ball screen, runs right into Johnson, who showed on the ball screen. Smart, heady play by the guard. If you're going to show on that ball screen, I'm going to drive into your hip. I'm getting some free buckets.
I mean, that's one way to get a 2-for-1, but not the way you want to do it. Give them free opportunities at the foul line. We'll see if Hawthorne can take advantage here.
Hawthorne stepping to the line, wiping his shoes, making sure he's ready to go.
Brian last year, Division II, Rockhurst College. Another amazing Riley find.
Ironically, I've been to Rockhurst College out there in Kansas City. Short.
It's not ironic if you know Nima, by the way.
We got 7 seconds. Adley's got the ball, bringing it up. McIntyre thinks against it. 3 on the clock. Fake drive. Miss. No shot. We're going into halftime. It's 35-30. South Alabama with the lead against Central Michigan. Second half, we'll be coming back in the middle of halftime to give our thoughts, but this second half is going to be a ball game. It's going to come down to the wire, Rocco.
Yeah, South Alabama enters halftime shooting 50% from 3, 50% overall from the field. Adam Olsen's been a big weapon with 11 points. He's only missed 1 shot, and then of course the leadership of Chase Harris has been really impressive. 10 points for Chase.
Thanks so much for joining us at the Showdown in St. Pete, powered by Athlete Advantage. We'll be back.
Let's make every day a beach day. Let's reconnect, relax, and recharge. Let's discover a world-renowned art scene. Let's find a whole new perspective. And a whole lot of inspiration. Let's make it look like we've done this before. Let's toast on the Gulf Coast. Let's leave with no regrets, but plenty of souvenirs. Let's trade in the to-do list for the bucket list. Let's enjoy a change of scenery for a change. Let's totally lose track of time. Let's ooh and ah. Let's marvel at masterpieces and make some of our own. Let's take the escape route. Let's induce some serious vacation envy. Let's stay up past our bedtime. Let's try one of everything. Let's soak up every sun-drenched minute. Let's shine in St. Pete Clearwater.
It is a college like no other. No bricks and ivy, but sun and sand, where learning happens everywhere, even here. A home for the adventurous, the doers, the free thinkers, and the best friends, where we push you to become a better citizen, problem solver, creator, for the careers of today and new ones on the horizon. It is a college like no other.
At South, opportunity roars, and it transforms everything in your path. Limits become tests, challenges are accepted, and every unknown is only temporary. When a flagship leads your way, every horizon is yours to claim. Let's get out there and go, where only Jaguars can. Ready, South, go.
Central Michigan University, you'll discover something new, get experience, get hired. Engineer solutions, get experience, get hired. Create art, get experience, get hired. Want a career? Come to CMU. On campus and online at Central Michigan University. We do.
30. Adam Olsen and Chase Harris really controlling the action for the Jags.
Is this the wrong one?
Welcome back to the Showdown at St. Pete. I'm Nemo Midbar with Rocco Miller here at halftime. 35-30, South Alabama leads Central Michigan. Tail of the first half on the Jaguar side, Adam Olsen, 11 points, 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 2 for 3 from 3, and Chase Harris getting downhill, getting to the rim at will. Rocco, on the Chippewa side, what do you see that can maybe turn the tide for them and help them get the lead?
Well, number 13, Keenan Gardner, I brought it up multiple times. He's been the key to being able to get into the middle, into the meat of the South Alabama zone variants. Like they're showing 3-2, they're showing 1-3-1. You got to be able to find entry passes into the middle of the zone. Then if he gets doubled, it's a drive and kick. So we saw that twice where Gardner got the ball back out to McIntyre, nothing but net, right? And so Gardner actually turned and pivoted and made a bucket, his only bucket. But when they had Ashford in that role, when they had Clairbow in that role, it just wasn't, they weren't getting to the right spots and they weren't flashing correctly. So I think Gardner's really got to play that card because he's the only one that figured it out, how to knife in there. And then what you've seen is a lot of poor shot selection. The Chips are just shooting 29% from the floor, and so they've got to create better looks, and it's easier said than done against these Jaguars.
Yeah, Gardner, as you said, he's got 2 assists right when he got into the game. He played under control when he got it at the high post. That's a key in exploiting this zone. If they keep the ball out of there, the Jags may layer up a lead. If they don't, that could be the answer for the Central Michigan Chippewa to get back into this ball game. One last thing. You got 9 offensive rebounds by Central Michigan off of their 20 misses. Almost 50% of them they've gotten back. Not good enough for South Alabama, but that could be another way that Central Michigan can get back into this ballgame.
A big reason for that is Mr. Clairbow. Clairbow's got 5 of those 9, and I think, with his height advantage, sometimes he's in the right position at the right time. Ball falls into his mitts, puts it back in. So he is effective in that role. The problem is nobody else has really done it consistently. And how many minutes can Clairbow give you? And what do you give up on the defensive end when Clairbow is not as lateral quick? Because you need lateral quickness to defend these athletic Jags.
Yeah, teams are both back out here warming up. We're going to send it back to commercial before we start the second half here at the Showdown at St. Pete, powered by Athlete Advantage.
Let's make every day a beach day. Let's reconnect, relax, and recharge. Let's discover a world-renowned art scene. Let's find a whole new perspective. And a whole lot of inspiration. Let's make it look like we've done this before. Let's toast on the Gulf Coast. Let's leave with no regrets, but plenty of souvenirs. Let's trade in the to-do list for the bucket list. Let's enjoy a change of scenery for a change. Let's totally lose track of time. Let's ooh and ah. Let's marvel at masterpieces and make some of our own. Let's take the escape route. Let's induce some serious vacation envy. Let's stay up past our bedtime. Let's try one of everything. Let's soak up every sun-drenched minute. Let's shine in St. Pete Clearwater.
All right, fans, we are back here for the second half at the Showdown in St. Pete at the beautiful Eckerd College in St. Petersburg, Florida. If you have not been here, holy cow, what a beautiful place. I would have loved to go to school here. Might not have gone to class. Might not have gone to class anywhere, to be honest, but would have loved to go to school here. Central Michigan's going to be inbound the ball, Rocco, as we get this second half started, and we are ready to rock and roll.
We have a breakfast theme going on if you're just tuning in, and that was brutal breakfast honesty from Nima about his attendance in class. But I think, what we've seen is a beautiful game here this morning in terms of strategy. South Alabama playing the staple of Jaguar D with the zone pressure and the zone tendencies, and then pushing it like you see right now.
McIntyre misses the three right off the bat, and we get the ball to Olsen, and immediately I realize that every kid that I've ever coached and forced to go to class at 8 a.m. is texting me in unison saying, Coach, you're a hypocrite. All right, we got the ball right here with Brady at the top of the key. Peyton Law driving, attacking, looking to get himself going, and he does. Scores 4-2.
And the interesting thing is they didn't need a lot of Law in the first half. Somewhat surprisingly, he's been such a big factor in their first two Division I wins. But now getting him rolling here in the start of the second half. And like we said at the end of the first, these first 4 minutes of the second half are paramount for setting the tone for how the game's going to end.
No doubt. And I moved my coffee because that could have been a rookie move if that ball came all the way over here. Peyton Law, 3 points in the first half, gets his first two right away. Ball hits off at Adley, looks very disappointed at what happened just there.
And I would have forgiven you, Nima. You know why? Because this is a rookie tournament. The Showdown in St. Pete is a rookie in its rookie year. We're having a great time here. Can't wait to see more teams next year.
No doubt, as my man Brad Farrell from Athlete Advantage gives me his assist. Chase Harris driving down the pipe of the defense, getting to the basket, getting fouled again. Let's see if he can convert these free throws. If he does, it can be a big difference for the Jags.
Yeah, at this point, he hasn't really made him pay for getting fouled. So he just keeps attacking, but Central Michigan will keep fouling until he can prove he can make 2 out of 2 here.
First shot from Harris.
Misses the first.
Yeah,
at this point, it's no longer a announcer jinx. Chase has just got to lock in and make it.
We're sitting at 2 for 7 here, so pretty unusual for a guy at his position with his drivability. Now 3 for 8, getting on track.
3 for 8, shakes his head. He knows he's got to make these. Ball comes in, 2-2-1 pressure, keeping the ball. Slow to get across. Adley attacking, get into the paint, plays off 2, jump stop with patience. Fat looking to drive, doesn't like what he sees. The ball has been going from slot to slot, really not getting any sort of meaningful penetration.
You see Gardner there in the middle, but now they're fronting Gardner. Good job by South Al.
Adley says, I'll take it for 3, 38-33.
Adley's first field goal of the day comes at a very important time as Central was down 8, cut the lead to 5, and really try to grind out this segment of the game.
We got ball up top. Randy Brady running a little bit of PG, moving this thing around. Ooh, contested shot, gets blocked. Shooting over a 7-footer on the perimeter, not the greatest of ideas.
Yeah, very nice job by Clairbow there to disguise his length, but got that arm up just in the perfect time.
Adley again for 3, misses off the front of the rim. Peyton Law with a tough big boy rebound. Skies to go get it. Chase Harris attacking in transition.
Nice rhythm 3 there.
Jaden Cooper misses, but that, as you said, good shot, good decision.
Riley you saw Coach Riley over there grimace a little bit because he loves using the shot clock, but you can't argue with the rhythm 3 in my opinion. I get it from his perspective.
All right, ball's moving again, slot to slot. movement on the defense is not profound, but it don't matter. McIntyre can shoot the ball, man. We got a 2-point ball game.
Hey, I'm a huge fan of Peter Suter over at Miami, Ohio. Probably the best shooter in the MAC, but man, this McIntyre kid's going to give him a run for his money as the best MAC shooter. He's an amazing shooter.
A lot of Macs right there. Mac will take the MAC by storm. I can guarantee you also, as Chase Harris drives and misses, that the Chippewa will finish better than what they were projected. As the shot gets blocked at the rim, Fat, no bucket for him. Adam Olsen driving right, transition lay, rims out. All right, the teams are competing right now. The intensity is ratcheted up. Yep, he can shoot that. Adley, again, slot to slot.
Yeah, and you see just that compressed zone right here. Fat thought about cutting there. Of course, gets his
Great
nickname.
hand activity. Go ahead.
Gets his nickname from loving chicken drumsticks as a little one and chicken Alfredo as a teenager.
And Clairbaugh finds a chicken nugget at the rim for 2. Jags got to box out, man. That's going to be their bugaboo. They had a small stretch where they started to do a great job at it, but Central Michigan just keeps coming around. It was their first drill yesterday in practice.
It was. And now you see almost a 3-minute scoring drought for the Jags. They really got to collect themselves offensively. We've got a timeout with 15:55. And when we come back, it's a 38-38 tie from Eckerd College.
This is a college like no other. No bricks and ivy, but sun and sand, where learning happens everywhere, even here. A home for the adventurous, the doers, the free thinkers, and the best friends, where we push you to become a better citizen, problem solver, creator, for the careers of today and new ones on the horizon.
At South, opportunity roars, and it transforms everything in your path. Limits become tests, challenges are accepted, and every unknown is only temporary. When a flagship leads your way, every horizon is yours to claim. Let's get out there and go, where only Jaguars can. Ready, South, go.
Welcome back to the Showdown at St. Pete. 38-38, tie ball game with 15:55 to go. My name is Nemo Midvar, joined with Rocco Miller, but we also have a special guest, Copley Gerdes from St. Petersburg, the city of St. Pete. Copley, thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Copley, this event could not have happened without the vision, the planning for the leadership here in Pinellas County and St. Petersburg, Florida. We really appreciate you. Copley, for the folks listening at home, just touch base on your role in this city of St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah, 2001, I was elected to City Council. I represent District 1, which is the west side of St. Petersburg, so closest to the water on the west side. And this year I have the pleasure of being the chair of the City Council, so it's been a lot of fun to do that, but looking forward to giving some of that responsibility back to somebody else next year. But it's super excited to do it. Super excited to have you guys here, too.
Well, we really appreciate it. Your leadership, as well as the great folks at Visit St. Pete, have been instrumental as Whitaker misses a three. South Alabama grabs the rebound, attacks. Jaden Cooper getting to the basket, drop off. Stephen Williams decides against the shot at the rim. Adam Olsen shot fake. They're biting every time, as they should. You got to make him bounce. They did. He misses. But an offensive rebound. Put back. Dunk on your head. Highlight. Someone clip it.
With authority, Nima.
The big fella grabs it with two. Drop step. Mean at the rim.
And the second team foul.
Best dunk of the day by far, because we're the only game going on in the country.
That was a true send-it-in moment, as our friend Bill Raftery would say. Unbelievable dunk in the harm, and he completes the three-point play.
The lefty completes the three-point play as the ball comes back. Copley, talk a little bit about the future for St. Petersburg, Florida. There's obviously been a lot that's occurred over the last handful of months, years, if you will, but there's a robust plan for the future. Shed some light on it.
Yeah, no. It's an exciting time. Obviously last year having 2 back-to-back hurricanes, a lot going on, but the roof is coming back to Tropicana Field. Excited to have that almost done. Just announced $150 million of renovations to the marina. And so there's a lot going on in St. Petersburg. The future is bright, just like it is today, 65 and sunny. That's the same forecast for the city of St. Petersburg.
Are you a big sports fan yourself? And, do you get to see a lot of college basketball?
Massive sports fan. Grew up playing baseball and swimming. I was a D2 baseball player and swimmer. And so baseball was definitely my sport. I watch a lot more baseball than anything else. But my brother-in-law is a massive college basketball fan, so I get to spend some time with him watching. I've learned to really appreciate the game. This has been really fun to watch. Up close and personal, man, you got some athletes.
No question. Up close and personal, as you said, this venue is as good as it gets to have intimate Division I basketball here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Talk a little bit about the relationship between Eckerd College and the city of St. Pete.
Man, Eckerd College, it's part of the foundation, right? Part of the fabric. They were in my conference. I grew up on this campus. I went to their baseball camps as a 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old. And my brother-in-law graduated from here. He's a Hall of Famer in the soccer program. They're doing amazing things in marine science. It's just an amazing institution to have in the backyard of St. Petersburg. We're so lucky to have them. We love the partnership we do.
Central Michigan lucky to have McIntyre nails a 3.
What a weapon.
41. He is a weapon. The dude makes shots, contested or not, as the Jags with 10 on the shot clock get a 5-second count.
And the chemistry you just saw, Logan McIntyre, high five, Jackson Whitaker, those two are roommates, 3 and 33. They love playing together. It's fun when they're on the floor together.
Copley, in St. Pete, there's obviously a iconic landmark as McIntyre shoots another 3, misses with the rebound by the Jags in the Tropicana Fieldhouse. Talk to us a little bit about what's going on there with the Trop.
Yeah, so obviously last year in Milton, just unbelievable amount of damage. And so we've invested just under $60 million to bring it back, to get the Rays back in their home. And so the roof, the portion of the roof is almost completed, and then we'll start working on the inside. We'll be ready to go for opening day, April 6th against
Opening day, April 6th, but I want to just quickly interrupt as Chase Harris misses the shot, gets his own rebound, foul at the rim, and 1. Go ahead, Coach.
No. Yeah, it was a great play. And so April 6th and opening day, excited to get it done, excited to get the Rays back in there. They're making some investments back in the building, too, so it's going to be better than it was the day before Milton. We're excited to get them back in.
It's been incredible to see the progress. We just got here 2 days ago, drove by the dome. Maybe we're just lucky on the timing, but one of the panels that wasn't there yesterday was already there today.
Yeah.
So
it only takes them a day to get the panel out. It takes them then 2 weeks to tighten it.
Oh, okay. So
it's
the real work.
It's a pretty incredible process. But these guys, man, they go up at the top. They're in the wind. They're in the rain. They're troopers. They're the heroes of the community right now, getting that thing back together.
Last year, November, as Claire Ball misses for 2, rebound by South Alabama. I came down here for one of my dear friends' weddings, Chase Nelson, a local resident, and was able to see the Trop right after Hurricane Milton. Really tugged at my heartstrings to make sure that this event happened and that we impact this community in a positive way. And so we here at Showdown in St. Pete are really honored to have a small part in this process of the revival of St. Pete, and shouldn't even call it a revival. St. Pete has been vibrant all along.
Yeah, it's just the sunrise, right? It's the next day.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And our hope and intention is that this event continues to grow and potentially have some basketball activation inside the arena and maybe some other events.
Yeah, we would love that. Listen, I think we're just so thankful. I'm thankful to one of my very close friends, Andrew Frazier, for helping bring this down here, and so thankful to you guys. And I can't wait to see how this thing grows. This is just day one. Can't wait for day 2, day 3, and getting you in the Trop, getting you in some other places in St. Petersburg and Tampa Bay. This is just the beginning, and looking forward to that long relationship.
Copley, we really appreciate you coming and shedding some light on St. Petersburg, Florida, as ball gets bounced around. Central Michigan gets the offensive rebound, 44-41, with 30 seconds left to the media timeout as the shot gets blocked at the rim. Chase Harris, driving, kicking, 4-3, miss. Clear ball, gets the rebound, keeps his feet in bounds, saves it to Fat. We got a play call by Logan McIntyre, looking to attack against the zone. Again, a one-possession game. It's been that way for most of the game. Top of the key 3, another miss. Skies gets the rebound. Outlet to Adam Olsen, who gets fouled. We're going to be shooting 2 when we get onto the other side. This is the Showdown in St. Petersburg, Florida. Copley, Gerties, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
To the city of St. Pete for your gracious hosting of our event.
Have a great weekend. Can't wait to have you back next year.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Let's make every day a beach day. Let's reconnect, relax, and recharge. Let's discover a world-renowned art scene. Let's find a whole new perspective and a whole lot of inspiration. Let's make it look like we've done this before. Let's toast on the Gulf Coast. Let's leave with no regrets, but plenty of souvenirs. Let's trade in the to-do list for the bucket list. Let's enjoy a change of scenery for a change. Let's totally lose track of time. Let's ooh and ah. Let's marvel at masterpieces and make some of our own. Let's take the escape route. Let's induce some serious vacation envy. Let's stay up past our bedtime. Let's try one of everything. Let's soak up every sun-drenched minute. Let's shine in St. Pete Clearwater.
Basketball fans, we are back here at the Showdown in St. Pete at Eckerd College. Second half, Central Michigan's got a 2-point edge, 44-41. With Central Michigan, with South Alabama's Adam Olsen shooting 2.
And that was awesome to be joined right there with the city of St. Pete. Great representation. They've taken great care of us since we got here. But I would just like to say during that last segment of action, Coach Bronkema and his staff showing why they have such great resumes, such great champions. Excellent job getting the right lineup combinations together to get back into this game. We're looking at a South Alabama team that's only made 2 of their last 11 shots. And Central Michigan's also got their own little drought started now, too. So we'll see if they can get it going offensively. They did a great job getting back in it, but now slipping again, down 5.
All right, ball's going to be inbounded here by the Chippewa. Spot throw in after the deflection.
Speaking of that coaching staff, Jim Lake came over from Wisconsin Stout, a big-time league champion for 8 years, also a former Ferris State assistant. So they've got kind of the whole MAC region covered from Wisconsin over to Ohio. With Jim and Brooks and Ramon and Josh Fleming is the Chicago guy.
Shout out to Josh Fleming at home. Got into a little bit of a basketball injury. He will be back on the court, on the bench, Chippewa fans. He told me he will be back on the court too. I'd advise him against it. Shot up and miss. Rebound Adley, tough as they come. Gets fouled. Ball going to be on the baseline.
Adley's a warrior, and he hasn't had the stats, points-wise in this game that he would love, but he it's not deterring anything he does. He's right within the Bronkema system, guiding the ship here for the Chips and fighting for everything.
Ball gets inbounded as they swing it opposite to the other corner, looking inside to the middle. McIntyre decides against the pass into the perimeter, from the perimeter into the middle, but we do get it in there.
You got to get
out. Boom.
I was going to say, Gardner's just got to go up with that, but when you got McIntyre on your team, nothing wrong with getting him the ball. Even a contested three, that stroke is so beautiful.
Rocco, you said it over and over. Gardner is comfortable and poised in the high post. He knows how to make the right play, gets the ball inside and out, gets him an easy look. As Peyton Law makes a great wraparound pass to Cooper, missed three. Chase Harris gets the rebound, kick out. Another missed three. Tip out by the Jags. Central Michigan ball.
And Logan McIntyre's ability to catch and shoot in rhythm is it's such a beautiful thing. I mean, he's a dynamically talented shooter, and you know, if you're an opponent of Central Michigan, you've got to do everything you can to not let that happen.
Rodney Johnson subs in for Gardner. Going to be taking that position right at the high post as the Chippewa down 2, potentially opportunity to take the lead. Ball gets swung, slot to slot. Adley looking, surveying.
You see Nick Mullen, number 21, on the far corner, and South Alabama is okay with letting him be there. Not as big of a threat, of course, as McIntyre and others.
Clear ball, shot fake, gets the shot up on the rim, misses it. Nick Mullen goes for the offensive rebound, gets poked out. It's going to be 19 seconds on the shot clock. Central Michigan ball. As subs come in for South Alabama. Big fella Stephen Williams checking back in, had the monstrous dunk earlier, been really impactful on the glass.
And on the Chippewa side, Nathan Clairbaugh has been sneakily getting closer to his double-double. He'll probably land there. He's already got his 11 boards. He's been the Windex man that the Chippewas really need in this matchup when South Alabama misses.
McIntyre, spin, throws it up to the rim, to the corner of the rim. Clairbaugh gets it. Another well-executed trap in that short corner, but a drive kick. McIntyre for three off the front of the rim. Cooper gets the rebound. Great outlet. 3-on-1.
Got Olsen cutting here.
Olsen cut, miss at the rim. Great contest. Randy Brady gets the offensive rebound. The stat stuffer, productive player, finds a way to impact the game somehow, some way.
Yeah, Randy Brady's been just a force when he's gotten his limited chances to be that in this game. You know, he's listed at 220, but he's playing like he's 240. I mean, the guy is a load, and the Chippewas are having a hard time getting a body on him.
He had 2 plates at breakfast this morning, I can confirm, and he's ready to play as he makes his first. Strength coach may not agree with our analysis. However, he's playing athletic and impactful irregardless of his weight.
And how fun is it when Stephen Williams is also on the court with him? I mean, you got 2 loads to deal with there if you're Central's defense. Stephen, of course, while we were on that interview, had just the play of the game, the thunderous dunk and the harm. I mean, it really ascended in Jerome moment as we're getting ready to do the Silver Sword contest online for MTE season.
Ball gets advanced by the Chippewa, 48-44, 9:34 remaining on the clock. Inside out, high-low, attack, Nick Mullen. Fouled at the basket. We're going to be shooting 2 with 9.5 left on the dot.
Shooting at the line for Central Michigan.
Yeah, Mullen's had limited activity here today. He averages around 18 minutes. He's had about 10 so far. But it's a matchup-based thing. He's interchangeable with Clairbaugh. You don't see Clairbaugh and Mullen in there together too often. We did see it there for a glimpse. Now Mullen's got that role.
Mullen knocks down the first as you talk about Clairbaugh and perimeter play for the bigs. Yesterday in practice, Clairbaugh knocks down the 3. A couple of the guys were celebrating, and Coach Andy Bronkema said, no, he's earned the right to make that. We don't need to treat that like it's something abnormal as it becomes a 2-point game. They clearly have bigs working on their game inside and out. Chase Harris gets to the paint, jump stop, pivot. Tough under scoop shot for 2.
Tremendous.
Keeping this margin at a 4-point pace. 2-possession game. McIntyre top of the key, gets it inside out to Whitaker for 3. No good, but we got a push in the back. It's a foul on Randy Brady.
That last downhill drive by Chase Harris, just unbelievable body control. Took a ton of contact, no harm. Didn't matter. He still finished. I mean, that is really, really hard to find when you have the ability to take that much contact and still finish.
We're getting close to that slow segment of the game where everybody's in the bonus. 6-4, Central Michigan fouls. So their next foul, they'll be in the bonus. South Alabama, 3 more until that. Wide open look.
Rare miss.
Rare miss. Nick Mullen skies up with the offensive rebound. They're just chasing after the ball. They want it. They're competing. Boom!
Made up for it right there.
McIntyre can stroke that thing, man. You gotta.
He's 7 for 15, so if you're following the stats with us, you're probably saying, okay, he does miss, but almost all of his misses are contested. And that was the first time he missed an open one. He made up for it right there. Unbelievable stroke.
I'd be just attacking him on defense and just try and get him in foul trouble because the guy's just such a threat.
Yeah.
As Williams gets to the basket, misses at point-blank range, but was well contested. Ball gets advanced up the right side of the floor. McIntyre comes
again.
right up, ready to pull. Uh-oh.
Can't let that happen. And they got away with it that time.
Olsen gets the rebound out of his area. 50-49, 1-point game. Big boy finish.
Yeah.
Get your weight up. Williams showing why he's going to be a force in the Sun Belt. He's one of those players that can really make an impact night in and night out. Great motor, big-time ball player. We're going to be coming back on this media timeout where he'll be shooting one. This is the Showdown at St. Pete, powered by Athlete Advantage.
This is a college like no other. No bricks and ivy, but sun and sand, where learning happens everywhere, even here. A home for the adventurous, the doers, the free thinkers, and the best friends, where we push you to become a better citizen, problem solver, creator, for the careers of today and new ones on the horizon.
At South, opportunity roars, and it transforms everything in your path. Limits become tests, challenges are accepted, and every unknown is only temporary. When a flagship leads your way, every horizon is yours to claim. Let's get out there and go, where only Jaguars can. Ready, South, go.
Central Michigan University, you'll discover something new, get experience, get hired. Engineer solutions, get experience, get hired. Create art, get experience, get hired. Want a career? Come to CMU. On campus and online at Central Michigan University. We do.
We're back.
All right, fans, we are back here at Eckerd College, Showdown at St. Pete. We got ourselves a one-possession ball game, 52-49. South Alabama leads. The Jags have been, I wouldn't call it comfortably, but they've been in the lead for the entire game, keeping it at a 1 to 2 to 3 possession margin. Central Michigan has chipped away. The Chippewas have found their rhythm here in the second half, and it's going to be a one-possession game, I think, the rest of the way.
Yeah, the Chippewas, they're not shooting nearly as well as South Alabama, but they've generated 56 looks instead of South Alabama's 42. It's a lot more chances with the offensive rebounds they've generated. And also, South Alabama, they're usually a much better defensive rebounding team, so that's kind of a big development here.
Ball gets swung around as Will Ashford checks in for Central Michigan. Turnover, South Alabama driving. Nothing there. Great decision, bring it out. Brady, shot fake. Kick. Hawthorne with the ball at the top of the key. Known for his shake and bake as he tries to attack. Ball gets swung. Back cut. Great decision. Hawthorne doesn't like it. Kicks it to Olsen for 3. Missed, but great decision. Great look. You live with that one.
Another one-and-done possession. Nice job by the Chips to get that rebound and get back down and set up their offense. Trailing by 3, Nima. We've got a real ball game with under 7 to go.
Okay, Gardner back in at the high post. Let's see how this impacts the inside-out play. As Will Ashford buries it from 3.
Yeah, Mr. Ashford's first three-point attempt, and it goes from the corner. Big-time shot. 52 all.
Tie ball game, 6:39 left to go. Backdoor cut by Peyton Law. Gets the ball, gets contact, finishes. That is a big boy move.
And he loves this time of the game. This is Peyton Law hour.
Peyton Law hour indeed.
I mean, the Alcorn State game proved it time and time again. Rebounds, makes, and it's all about that positioning that Peyton Law provides.
We talked about the high-low, but then right there was the low-high. Getting to the short corner to clear ball, dropping it off to Gardner for the easy two. The Chippewa are finding cracks and creases in this zone.
And credit to Bronx for putting this lineup, the right combination together to generate these looks. These guys are all playing their best right now.
Yes, but answer, Adam Olson, 4-3.
The great equalizer, Adam Olson, a sniper out of Surrey, BC, a place that I visited when I was 19 years old way too often.
Trivia questions that you will not find on Jeopardy. All right, ball goes all the way to the short corner. Another great pass by Will Ashford. Gets it to Nate, the clear ball. Finishes and one.
I mean, just great position right there. That's, again, like South Alabama failing to get into their traditional zone, something they did so well for the first 30 minutes or so of this game. Suddenly there's been some breakdowns, some cracks in the zone, if you will.
5:38 left on the clock. It's 12:33 in the afternoon. There's nobody thinking about playing hoops for the next couple hours, but we are here at the Showdown in St. Pete, powered by Athlete Advantage.
Let's make every day a beach day. Let's reconnect, relax, and recharge. Let's discover a world-renowned art scene. Let's find a whole new perspective. And a whole lot of inspiration. Let's make it look like we've done this before. Let's toast on the Gulf Coast. Let's leave with no regrets, but plenty of souvenirs. Let's trade in the to-do list for the bucket list. Let's enjoy a change of scenery for a change. Let's totally lose track of time. Let's ooh and ah. Let's marvel at masterpieces and make some of our own. Let's take the escape route. Let's induce some serious vacation envy. Let's stay up past our bedtime. Let's try one of everything. Let's soak up every sun-drenched minute. Let's shine in St. Pete Clearwater.
All right, coming back from that beautiful Visit St. Pete commercial, a lot of things to do in St. Pete, including coming to Eckerd College at McArthur Center, watching the Showdown in St. Pete, where we've got South Alabama 57, Central Michigan 56. Nathan Clairbo with a chance to tie it for one. And he does.
Here we go.
All right, 5:38, tie ball game. This thing has been back and forth. Both teams have, I think, at this point, figured each other out. Now it's just going to be a battle of wills, and this is where the coaches step up and help guide their teams. Chase Harris gets to the basket. Nothing there. Claire ball, great patience at the rim. Kick out to Olsen for three. Swish!
You know, both the Sun Belt Conference and the MAC are going to have a lot of tight battles down to the margins. What a perfect opportunity to learn about your team if you're either of these two. It was a tie game with 5.5. Now South Al by 3.
Thank you to all of our folks watching on the stream on YouTube as Adam Olsen gets the steal. I can imagine there's a lot of assistant coaches at the P4 level watching this dude saying he could fit in my lineup.
Certainly don't want to encourage that. I would rather him stay at South Alabama personally.
Hell no. Jags are going to find a way to keep him as he misses for 3. McIntyre with the ball at the top of the key. Carson Whitaker, best two shooters at the top of the key, going back and forth. Going to put some pressure on the Jags defense.
A little bit out of rhythm there for McIntyre. Unusual for the flow he's been in. See if South Alabama can get this to a 2-possession ball game.
Drive, plays off 2, gets the tough bucket. Back to a 5-point margin, 62-57, 4:23 to go as Adley brings it across half court, and Richie Riley asks, give him the foul. He hit him on the arm.
I think the advantage here South Al has is they've got a couple of guys with Chase and, of course, with Peyton Law that they can depend on if they need a bucket, and they already know that from their experience in the first week of the season.
Ball gets in the corner to Rodney Johnson as it gets swung back. Whitaker's got it. McIntyre thinks about it, swings to the corner. Johnson wide open for 3. Yes!
Oh, that kissed the glass, Nima. A little smooch.
And we're
unusual from the corner.
Okay, the referees stop the action to fix the net. This gets us to our last media timeout. 62-60. Big time 3 by Rodney Johnson, wide open in the corner. Central Michigan coming back, trying to make the comeback for the win. We'll be back.
At South, opportunity roars, and it transforms everything in your path. Limits become tests. Challenges are accepted, and every unknown is only temporary. When a flagship leads your way, every horizon is yours to claim. Let's get out there and go, where only Jaguars can. Ready, South, go.
All right, here we go, fans. We are back. 3:57 to go. 62-60. We got a 2-point ball game. South Alabama leads going into this last media timeout. Rocco, what do you see?
Well, I'm seeing, a lot of strategy here. Obviously, South Alabama's done a nice job of attacking. They know with Peyton Law. And, of course, the way Cooper's playing, he had a great bucket there just a minute ago. They got a couple of dependable guys on the inside, and if you collapse too far, Adam Olson will burn you on the outside. Central Michigan also trying to attack and exploit. Found a nice open 3 to get this thing back to a 2-point game.
41 3-point attempts by Central Michigan really shows their emphasis in this game out of their 61 attempts. They're trying to attack it from beyond the 3-point line. South Alabama's Adam Olson drives, gets chested at the basket,
and they gave it.
Doesn't make it, gets the offensive rebound, finishes. He's playing at a high level.
And here's the other thing about Peyton Law. Like, he's attracting so much attention because of the film that opened up the lane for Olson to drive and get that, size advantage for a layup.
21 points right now from Adam Olson, making me look good, calling him a pre-game player to watch as Peyton Law gets the loose ball. Randy Brady brings the ball up the court. Chase Harris has got it. Top of the key. Richie Riley tells him, hold on. Let's work through this possession here with 19 on the shot clock, 3 minutes to go, and a 4-point lead.
You could call Richie Riley the Billy Bean of the Sun Belt with the money ball tactics that he uses. And you can see exactly how Adam Olson fits. As I say that, almost had another one fall.
Chase Harris waited maestro that thing. Adam Olson gets a great look, just rims out. 64-60, 2:45 to go. Adley with the ball at the top of the key. McIntyre's looking for it. He's looking for it. He's going to hopefully not force one, get one in rhythm as there's 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Adley calls for the screen, ball's up top. Just going side to side. Adley takes it with 2 hands contesting.
Yeah.
Miss.
Not a lot of on-ball screens in this offense. It's all in the screen game, but it looked like the Chippewas there were a little out of sync. Some ball screens off the ball that the other guys weren't responding to. Unfortunate possession there as they really needed a bucket.
Fat Brooks and Jackson Whitaker checking back in for the Chippewa as we go offense, defense here with 2:20 to go. 64-60, Central Michigan trails by 4 as South Alabama brings it. Chase Harris has got the ball. He's been doing a great job of finding his teammates, getting downhill. Randy Brady now's got it at the top of the key, isolating Nathan Clairball.
Get Clairball out of the key this way. It's not a bad tactic here.
15 on the shot clock. We're milking that clock down as much as we can. Shimmy, shake, drive, play off 2, pivot, kick out to Jaden Cooper. One more. Chase Harris decides against the 3, gets to the rim, and finishes 4-2.
I mean, they executed that like it was late February.
No question. Everybody knew exactly where they were supposed to be at that time. Timeout called.
The South Alabama team is going to be tough all year. They might not blow everybody out, but they're going to find ways to win and win on the margins, and that's what college basketball is right now. How can you win on the margins?
No question. Scout reports matter. Right there, you got a defender flying out at Chase Harris, who has been great at the rim, struggling at the free throw line, struggling from 3. Putting him in drive, he gets to the rim and makes a tough bucket. That could be the play of the game.
It was, and I mean, it's really just playing to their strengths. I thought Clairball did a great job guarding Brady all the way down to the paint, but Brady trusted his teammates. I think what it speaks to is the patience of the Jaguar offense, making the extra pass, knowing they had a couple extra seconds as he executed that with 1 on the shot clock. Just a masterpiece of a possession.
All right, we're at crunch time. It's still really a 2-possession game, 1:47 to go. Possession arrow in favor of the Jags, something to keep into account as the ball has been deflected and it's been a little bit sloppy from possession to possession.
Central Michigan, 62 shot attempts today, 42 of them from 3.
Yes.
So guess what's coming?
Yeah, you can count on it, guys. It's going to be a 3. Then they're going to crash the glass, go for an offensive rebound, trying to get a second look as Adderley brings it across half court.
We've got a 67% three-point to two-point ratio. You do not see that in every game.
Whitaker, top of the key 3. Boom!
And somehow gets an open look, even though the whole gym here at Eckerd College, a beautiful place.
Everybody knows it's coming. You can't let that happen. All right, Randy Brady brings it across half. He's at the top of the key. Gets it to Peyton Law, down low. Tough shot, but
a rare miss.
Great block. We got a 1-possession game, 1:18 to go. Adderley brings it, surveying, finds Whitaker.
Close to a goaltend on the other end, but good no call, I thought. Richie Riley also not complaining.
Look at this patience. I would have shot it by then, but they're right
Garner's
inside out.
Woo!
Great contest by Randy.
Good athleticism by McIntyre to keep his feet.
10 on the clock, no one's panicking. Ball gets to Adderley, shot, miss, tip out, but we got a foul.
That's on Chase Harris there.
Ball's going to be underneath. It's not 1-1 just yet. So everything from here, though, will be in the bonus.
It will. Both teams go into 6 team fouls now. And that's where free throw shooting is going to be really critical, especially if you look at it, Chase Harris in particular, who's struggled. If the South Alabama finds themselves in a position to try to ice the game.
No doubt. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. No one on Central Michigan panicked in that possession. There was a couple shots that maybe someone would have squeezed off, but these guys are winners. They drive. Look at the Gardner forcing the action, getting to the free throw line. That's a veteran play. Keenan Gardner, not only a Central Michigan player, played for the German national team in FIBA. He was born in Germany. His father, military member. Thank you to all of our military service members throughout the world that are protecting us and our freedoms. We thank you.
And Gardner's a guy, played for IU Indy, unfortunately lost a lot of games there, but with Team Germany, they had a great run. He got to play alongside Christian Anderson, and basically an All-American at Texas Tech this year, and Hans Steinbach from University of Washington, and basically a freshman All-American.
Okay, we got a timeout here. We're going to stay right here. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Ball did not get across half court, okay? So Richie Riley's now got the board, 37 seconds to go with the 1-possession game. You got to value the ball right here. You got to make a good play. If you don't get something good, you're giving them enough time to get a look on the other end, and you know what they're going to shoot, Rocco, a 3.
Yeah, so Central Michigan's got to decide if they want to stretch this game out into a foul game right now, or if they want to trust their defense and try to get a 3 to tie. Might be a lot to ask. I think the math would tell you should probably stretch this game out.
Yeah, so, again, the pressure was there. Richie Riley wisely called the timeout.
They have a 1 finger up over there, maybe 1 second left to get it across half court, I'm guessing.
Well, so it would be 4. Timeout should reset. My mind's escaping me because
right.
Haven't been in practice this whole year.
We'll be reading the rule book at dinner tonight on that one, but I think.
Yeah, generally speaking,
The scores table is holding
if you
a
call
one.
a timeout, you get a
one.
reset on the 10-second count.
That's true.
So it should be another 10 seconds. So they have until 14 to get it across. Pressure's not there. Central Michigan wisely is content with allowing them to bring the ball across.
It's a gamble. Now they're going to play straight up because you only got 15 left on the shot clock.
No question. No question. Unless,
this is the game right here, Nima. This is the game.
This is the game. He's going to attack it. Randy Brady attacking, looking. Back cut by Chase Harris. Shot fake. Clear ball. Patiently keeps his feet on the ground.
That's where Central Michigan wants the ball.
Sky. Adam Wilson for three. Miss. Rebound by Clear ball. We're driving it. 12 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go.
Let's see if South Alabama fouls here.
Okay, we got a timeout. 8.6 seconds to go. Rocco, you just hit the nail on the head. We're going to stay right here, folks. This is an opportunity because South Alabama is only in the 1-1 that they may foul and try and extend this game.
Yeah, and a lot of coaches agree with the philosophy of once it hits 5 seconds, then you foul. If you leave 8.6 on the clock, for example, which is where we're at this very moment, might be too much time for a rebound, for a kick out, and a loss. But if you foul under 5 ticks, typically not enough time for such a scenario.
No question. And look, if you've shot 44 threes out of your 64 shot attempts, odds are it's going to be another one. I'd rather take my chances on multiple things occurring. Make a free throw, miss a free throw, get an offensive rebound to get those 3 points versus the ball going around to Whitaker or McIntyre and they knock down a three.
Especially when we're staring at Clairbaugh's 14 rebounds right now. That's an offensive rebounding off a missed free throw type of weapon. This is all about strategy right now. How do the Jaguars want to play it? They can get the foul if they need it. And then also, if you're an assistant coach at South Alabama, you need to be on the ball talking about who's got the worst free throw percentages on the floor for the chips.
No question. Now, this is where Andy Bronkema, national championship coach, former Division II national coach of the year, will earn his stripes. He's got no more timeouts left. He's got to talk about all those situations in that timeout as they come out ready to go. Let's see what happens. 8.6 to go, 66-63. We got lunchtime hoops here at the Showdown in St. Pete, one possession game.
It's a live ball situation for sure with the no timeouts, and only one timeout left for South Al if something comes up.
South Alabama has not fouled yet. They might just be milking it.
There's the foul.
And there's the foul, 4 seconds to go. So they wanted the clock to go down a little bit. And executed perfectly by South Alabama. Adley going to the free throw line, shooting 1-1.
He's 1 for 2. We saw him miss earlier. He's also having a tough day from the floor, 1 for 8. So not the worst person to foul, obviously. He's having a tough time confidence-wise with his shot on this very beautiful afternoon at Eckerd College. But I think, Adley here, his plan, make the first, maybe miss the second intentionally, and hope for Clairbaugh rebound, the 7-footer.
No question. So you see, we talked about it earlier. Lineups mattered. We weren't going to see this big lineup.
Got to make this. It's 1-1. There it is.
1-1. He makes the first. You got Nick Mullen in. He's going to be running in from the backside. They're going to have to box him out. They got Garner and Clairbaugh who are going to be Xing. Now Mullen's inside. They're going to probably be Xing or doing some version of free throw offense, trying to get a tip out or a clean look. 4 seconds is more than enough time to secure an offensive rebound and get a wide open three. You got 2 against 1, and right now Central Michigan is wide open on the backside.
Oh, you almost got the tip out. Now you got a foul.
Smart.
Great play. Great play. Andy Bronkema can't believe they didn't call a foul. He's slapping his own wrist and shouting at the officials. The officials are on their way to the locker room. This one's over, Nima. It's 66-64. South Al had to sweat it out.
Well, listen, despite the loss by Central Michigan, Coach Andy Bronkema and the Chippewas did an unbelievable job. Very good job coaching right there at the very end, because what we had there, we had 2 against 1 on the backside, and it was a really fantastic opportunity for a tip out should we have gotten it. We're going to be joined now by head coach Richie Riley and Adam Olson. Olson. Coach Riley, come on over here, Coach Riley. Come join us, man. Come join us. Get this headset on. Richie, get this headset on. Adam, we'll be coming to you in a second. Coach Riley, burn the boats, baby. Burn the boats. You did an unbelievable job there with your team to gut it out, 66-64, and to find your way to get the big dub at the Showdown in St. Pete. Richie, talk about your team's execution down the stretch of the game.
Yeah, I was proud of the way we finished. We certainly didn't have our best stuff today. We didn't play real well, but we hang our hat defensively what we do. And some of those threes get a little loud at times, but we live with them as long as they're contested. I felt like we did down the stretch. We just made tougher plays. Like A.O. Olson made that finish at the end, was huge bucket. And we were just able to finish, man. In this group, we've had a lot of close games. We're still figuring this team out. but we're 4-0, right, with some good wins on our resume so far, and that's the most important thing. As we grow together, we still are finding ways to win without having our best stuff.
Coach Riley, let's talk about that final possession. Was the instructions to wait until there were less than 5 seconds to then make the foul?
Yeah, I told the officials, they always ask, I told them under 5 we're going to foul. So we went 1-3 one side out. We tried to funnel it in there so it would be an opportune foul without them, the new continuation rule to get into one of those shots. We executed that pretty well. And then it got a little dicey on the free throw. It got knocked around, and, we were able to come out with it. But hats off to them, too, man. They came out 32. The big kid was unbelievable for them today. And they just kind of whipped us a little bit physically. We practice at this time every day because I like to get out there on the golf course with my kids in the afternoon. So this is normal play for us. It's not like an early tip is something different for us. So I was a little disappointed how we came out and how we played, but I'm thankful for the win. And what about this event, man? It's awesome. This is awesome. It has a really big-time feel, and our guys are just loving it, man. We're having a blast.
So, Coach Riley, last thing I'll point out before we go to Adam Olson. At the end of the game, coaches win games. You did an unbelievable job calling that timeout, making sure your guys were poised and executed down the stretch. In the first half, Chase Harris did an unbelievable job getting to the bucket. You created those gaps and opportunities, did a hell of a job. Way to burn the boats, man, and go 1-0 so far in the Showdown in St. Pete.
Thank you. We're happy to be here, man. Burn them.
Burn them, baby.
Congrats,
all right,
Coach.
Come on, Adam. Adam, keep one ear open, Adam, just so you can hear.
You want to go here? Okay. Come out here.
Adam, let's stand up here and watch. Just go ahead and put that on so that microphone can hear you. Adam, before the game started, I'm going to brag a little bit on myself. I said you were the player to watch. Watched you yesterday in practice.
Yeah.
Didn't hit the rim on any of those shots. You were locked in, and you really performed today. Talk about what it took for you to get in the right mindset to perform the way you did.
Watching film with coaches and all the players talking. When you're in the hotel rooms talking with each other, just getting the vibe of what we need to do, what we need to take care of business when we come out here. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, and when we're playing zone for 24 hours, the whole game, it's never going to be pretty. We like it dirty, scrappy.
Yeah.
And we just came out with it.
Based on the film you saw, Adam, congrats on the win. Good to see you. Did you ever think you would get 18 shot attempts in this matchup?
If you look at the stats through the season so far, some games I have 4 shots, some games I have 20 shots. I just take what the defense gives me, and today they were helping off, so when I catch it, I got to let it fly.
And do you love your role with the team? You got so many drive and kick guys, and you're the guy who gets the catch and shoot role.
Oh, yeah. As a shooter, my success is from my teammates, Chase Harris driving, Cooper, Brian. I missed that. I should have gave Brian that assist, but drives in. Great pass out to me in the corner. I don't succeed without my teammates and vice versa, right? So, I give it all to them, and then they give it back.
I know in Mobile you guys do what they call morning shooting. You get some shots up every single day. Today, 33 points, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. You were unbelievable from 3. The scouting report is going to shift on you now. They're going to be coming after you guys. They're going to be trying to drive you off the line. What do you need to do to have this same type of impact going into the next ball game?
Play off the ball, cut, set screens for guys. When you're getting face guarded, right, you got to use that gravity that you draw and help your teammates get open shots.
Adam, playing defense in this defensive system, is it crazy to adapt to, just learning all the different concepts, where to be on the floor? Or are you feeling pretty comfortable now on day 11 of the regular season, game 4?
Oh, yeah. We've been doing this zone since the summer. And, yeah, when we first learned it, we're all new guys, so we're all like, man, how does this work? And then once we've seen it, we've repped it millions of times every day, 2 hours every day in practice, and now we see it, it works. You can't outshoot it, right?
Do you have any words for our friends back in British Columbia?
Thank you for watching. Thanks for cheering me on, and I love the messages I get. I miss home a lot, but I'm really welcomed out here in Mobile, and it's not that much different. Alabama's not crazy different. We think when we're down there, we think it's crazy different, but it's not very different.
Well, listen, man,
Perfect.
Burn the boats. You did a hell of a job today. Go get to the locker room. Enjoy the celebration with your team.
Perfect.
You guys got the day off tomorrow. You're going to be back on Saturday, but we'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. tip-off, Central Michigan against Coppin State. This has been the Showdown at St. Pete here at Eckerd College, powered by Athlete Advantage. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.